Hi, Mark. Hi, Mark.
Hi, how are you, Nini?
I'm good. Finally made it here.
Yay!
It's been a
Thanks for
long
being
time.
here. Hey, Tamara,
Hi,
good to see you.
you too.
Awesome, awesome. Where you living? What area?
I'm still in Arizona.
Oh,
Apache
okay.
Junction.
Where? I'm sorry.
Apache Junction. Sorry.
Oh, oh, okay. All right, fantastic. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited I could make it finally.
Yeah, let's see who else. There's a bunch of people, as always, who signed up. We'll see who makes it in. All right. Hey there, Mike.
How you
Good to
doing?
see you.
Yeah, good to be
Good.
seen.
Yeah. All right. And let me let one more person in here. And where's all the people that signed up? Fantastic. Okay, let's see. There's someone. All right. Hey, Tracy, how you doing? Are you there, Tracy? Victoria? Victoria. All right. And let's see if anyone else moseys in. Give another half a minute here. All right, what the heck? Might as well start rocking and rolling. All right, so um, welcome everyone. I appreciate your being here. And there's some events that are going to be coming up. Next month's workshop. This month's still going on for a couple more days. And let's see, we have the circle every Tuesday unless otherwise announced. And I'm seeing people by appointments, either in person or Zoom or FaceTime or telephone call. Here's Tracy again. All right, let me let Tracy in there. Come on, let's go. There it is. There's Tracy. Hey. All right. Good, good, good. All right. So we do have the appointments that are available on FaceTime or Zoom or in person. And we have next month's workshop that's going to be uh, in sometime in October. I have to talk to the other workshop people and see when they want it. Let me fall in here. So uh, anyone, if you feel it within your heart, please do feel free to go to the website and browse around, and also, you know, uh, do a gifting on the gifting tab there. It's somewhere there. I don't even know if it's on the main page. It should be. The webmaster does all that stuff. And I haven't even looked at my website in so long. Um, the last healing circle was pretty incredible. And let me let Laura in here. Yay. What is this? All right. And there's Laura. Hey, Laura, how you doing?
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Sure. And let's see what else. I have a small event in San Francisco area uh, in another 2 weeks. I'll be having a little workshop there and probably some appointments. Let's see. Other than that, I haven't made arrangements to go out of town lately, and I'm going to probably hold off until later this year. But in December, of course, there are no workshops. Yeah, but I will be seeing people by appointments. Other than that, is there anyone here who doesn't know about me, who wants to know something? Hey, Paul, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you.
Yeah, you too, Mark.
Awesome. Awesome. And any questions or any comments, please? Anything. Last week's healing circle was pretty amazing. A lot of people went through some really good stuff. And I'll give my heart, as always, And let me let this person in. All right. You know, it's always funny on the meetup groups, there's maybe everything between 20 to 50 people that sign up. And I think they do it just to be nice. And that's it. But that's fine. And we're going to be growing over, the next couple of years. And please, any questions or comments about anything? Any questions I can try to answer? Anything, anyone? How you doing, Whitney? Go ahead.
Good. How are you, Mark?
Well, good to see you.
Yeah, thanks. Good to see you too.
Excellent, excellent. All right. Nothing,
I,
anyone?
I thought of something even before that, Mark. Do you like when you have your own issues with pains or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you use it on your own, or do you have like friends that do what you do and that kind of thing?
You know what I do, and I've done this ever since day one, over 48 years ago. I always kneel before a little altar that I have, and I say, "Okay, God, kill me, take my life." You know, yeah, that's with my issues. So,
We've all
yeah,
had those days. No.
yeah. Show me the perfect person, I'll follow them anywhere. Excuse me. I need water. I'm going hoarse already. And so, I mean, one time, over, I guess, a 5-year period, I started developing, later I found out to be osteoarthritis and fibromyalgia. And over several years, it got worse and worse and worse. And then I went to a neurologist finally, and he handed me a bag of drugs to take home to try or work with or take or do something with. And he even aspirated in between my knuckles to show me all the crystalline that was floating. He showed me under a microscope, and he says, "You have it really severe." And so I went home and I kneeled before my little altar thing, and I was saying, "Okay, God, kill me, take my life," and I really meant it too, because I woke up every single day getting, I just couldn't get up. I was hurting so bad, and I just wanted to go back to sleep. It was constant, and so I'm kneeling there, and I'm saying, "Take my life, kill me," and all of a sudden a voice says to me, "Look at you, you don't even take care of yourself." And it was kind of a shocker. And it said, "Do something for you." And so here I was working with people all day long, 7 days a week, between 12 to 14 hours a day, every single day. I didn't even take time off. I thought, I'm not allowed to. I have to use this. And so uh, I, I took some time off, and I said, what am I going to do? And I ended up going to the movies. And so I walked, I think it was about 2 blocks to this local theater, and I saw some weird movie. And then I did it again the following week. And I did it again the following week after that. So 3 or 4 weeks in a row. And I did it for, I don't know, maybe a few months. But I started feeling great after the second time. I did something for myself. I wasn't limiting me. And all of the fibromyalgia and osteoarthritis disappeared. And
Hmm.
so I get little hints like that, or I just beg God to kill me. And it does in its way. It slays me in its way. And that's all that matters to me. Sure, something's going to happen to me. Something has happened in the past, many things, where I've been on the verge of death's bed. And they've just gone away. When I go back to my source, the creator creates. That's what the creator does. The creator creates, and it wants to give unconditionally. All we have to do is, submit ourselves to it. That's all. Whatever we call our source, it could be universal mind, it could be universe, it could be, higher consciousness, it could be God, it could be the Christ, it could be Buddha, Muhammad, Yahweh, whatever. All we have to do is submit ourselves. And then something changes in that. Even when I work with other people, I still have to submit myself and say, okay, boss, all right, boss, you take over, you do your thing. It's not me. I'm getting out of the way. I have to be empty to varying degrees, or else it's not going to work. Does that make sense?
Yeah, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Any other comments or questions about anything? Hey, Loretta.
Hi.
Hi, thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you for being here.
Awesome. Awesome. Please, anything, anyone, anything. All right. Chicken livers.
I might
Uh,
have a quick question.
Please.
How do you know, like, how do you recognize the voice of the man or woman upstairs?
There's intermediaries. Um, and if it's a direct line, then it comes through the knowing. We hear and we see through knowing. And if it's a truth, it rings through you. It's no different than being in a space where we're zoned in on something. That's when the availability happens, when we're focused on something. That's when the availability happens. Sometimes, or often, or whenever, like when I was writing my first book, I had a ream of paper in front of me and a basket of pens and pencils and erasers. And I took a sheet off the ream of paper, I put it in front of me, I put my pen down on it, and I said, I'm going to write a book. I have to write a book. I don't know what it's going to be about. It's going to be about healing, but that's all I knew. So here I am with this paper in front of me, and I didn't know what to write. I wrote the word healing on top, and that was, the first word for the whole book, and that I was going to be writing. With great inspiration, I knew I had to write a book. So here I am sitting there, and I'm trying to figure out, what am I going to write? What am I going to write? And then I started dozing and putting my head down. My head was starting to go down on top of the desk. Then all of a sudden, there were maybe 50 to 100 voices that were telling me all about healing, because I gave up. I gave up trying to figure it out, or think about it, or analyze, or critique it, or judge it, or do whatever. I gave up. I was at my last vestiges in my mind pertaining to what am I going to write. And all these voices are telling me information on what to write about healing. And it was so loud and so much and so confusing for me. I literally, out of my mouth, I yelled, stop. Just one voice. And ever since then, that voice has been there in the things that I talk about in classes, what I write. It's always the same voice. I never asked who it is or what it is or anything else. I don't care. But it's telling me a truth. And you can feel it inside. And we all have that. It's waiting to be rediscovered. That's our origin. It's a taste of honey returns the bee. So once you get a taste of it, it's embedded within you, and it's been embedded within us for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years, waiting to be rediscovered. We've gotten away from it because of our thinking, analyzing, planning, judging, critiquing, doing all these things, wanting to be in control of ourselves or others. So this is how we separate from it. That's where the complex consciousness got carried away and created that separation between us and it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Thanks, Mark.
Sure. Sure. Any other comments or questions or anything I can try to answer? I lucked out so far. So anything, please. All right. Well, got a nice little group here. It'll give me time to maybe end a few minutes early than whatever and get something to eat for the first time today. So have my breakfast tonight. All right. All right, Mike. Talk to me. Anything in particular? Name one thing that you would like me to work with. And I won't with everyone. I won't work with the emotional stuff here. That's in private appointment. I don't want to spill everyone's beans in front of everyone. And so I may see something. If I do, I'll share it with you in conversational. And I'll work with one thing, as I mentioned. All right. Mike, anything, my friend?
Well, since I saw you and you mentioned something, I started doing some exercises for my upper shoulders and my lower back.
Oh, wow. Cool.
And today I was thinking, what you were talking about, it reminded me that today I am thinking I should start going back to Tai Chi and doing that again, and that'll help clear my head.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I was going to ask you too, were you caught in that dust storm last Tuesday in Phoenix?
Yeah, I was just coming home and I took a picture of it coming towards the area that I live.
Hmm.
And it was really cool. And so uh, I remember when I first moved here the first time, many, many years ago, I was so fascinated by seeing these clouds coming towards me. And the movers were there moving things into this little house that I was going into. And they said, "You better get in." And I'm watching this. I said, "No, I'll be in a little bit." They went into their truck. And so I stood outside and it started getting really dusty. It was getting into my eyes and everything. And so I went inside. I figured, oh, that's enough. I experienced this. It's dark out and there's nothing but dirt and dust. And my teeth were full of grit. My hair was full of dirt. It was horrible. Terrible experience. And so this one, I ran from the car, which is about 30 feet away, into my place. And so,
Okay.
unbelievable. I just got to notice that there's a healing circle tonight. Okay, there we
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Okay. My back's a little sore from the exercising, I think,
Yes,
on the right side.
my
Um,
left. Okay.
your left, yeah.
I'm
Otherwise, because I exercise, I can deal with everything and do whatever I need to do.
sure. All right. I'm going to work with it a little bit. And
Thank you.
and people may to let everyone know you may or may not feel something. If you do, you need to. If you don't, you don't need to. It doesn't mean that nothing's happening if you don't. And things may happen incrementally in your life because of this. Just letting you know and sharing that with you. It may happen immediately or may happen 24, 48 hours later, or walking down the street 2 weeks or 2 months later say, oh my God, when did this leave me? I don't know. I pretty much leave it to the old man or woman upstairs and say, take over, boss. It's all yours. Or it'll tell me to take a hike while it's doing it. So, all right. I'm going to work a little bit with the back there on my left, your right.
Thank you.
I actually feel the warmth going through, which is what I refer to as the breath of God or the dance of life. So let's see if that doesn't bring ease by tomorrow morning when you wake up.
Okay, thank you.
And gently uh, do your exercises and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
Very gently for a couple days.
well, I use light weights and just do high repetitions. I stopped using that heavy stuff decades ago.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. And be
Thank you.
gentle with yourself when doing those things.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And I'm very aware. And I tell people, don't focus on how much weight and how many reps. Focus on how you feel while you're doing it.
Yeah,
Yes. So, well, thank you
yeah,
for
and
your
listen
help.
to it. Yeah, and listen to that feeling. Yeah,
Yes.
cool. All right.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too, my friend. It's been a while. Um, Paul, anything you particularly like me to work with, my friend?
Yeah, but first I just wanted to say, I mean, we haven't talked in a little bit. In the spring, we did a private thing and worked on
Yes,
a few things, and one of them was my blood pressure, which for the first time ever, it's always been, really good my entire 65 years. And then I was in the dentist and they did one of those ones they put on your wrist and it was like 140 over 80. And I'm like, well,
mine would have probably been 180 over 40.
and I started looking at blood pressure. After our thing, I had another, just like a regular checkup this summer, and it was higher then too. And then I kind of went back and um, looking at what you said, and I actually took it. And even I got a home blood pressure monitor, one of those cuffs that automatically squeezes your arm.
Sure.
And even in the material that it comes with, says everybody's blood pressure can change quite dramatically throughout the day. If you're on a full bladder, full stomach, you've been active,
Agitated or
yeah,
anything.
agitated, right? And so now I started checking it, when I do like a morning and an early evening meditation, and I've done it right after that. And I visualize based on our conversation, what it is. And the first time I'm visualizing 110 over 70, and it came out to be 109 over 71. So
Awesome.
so yeah, so it's been just that shift, because the doctor's office called and said, oh, well, we can start you on statins, and if you want to. And I said, well, and this is like a week after, and I'm
Sure.
like, well, my blood pressure's been fine for like the last week. I've been taking it every day. I'm sitting quietly and
Yeah, but don't take, don't do the blood pressure thing religiously, because that'll really throw you for a loop and the body's consciousness. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, what would you say? I thought if I check it once a month, is that too much, or I don't know?
No, no. Once every couple weeks or once a month, whatever, anything in between there.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So thank you for that.
otherwise, it shows fear to ourselves. And that's a prayer. When we show fear to ourselves, that's a prayer. And we get an answer to our prayers.
Like you're looking at it too often, like it
Yeah.
becomes a worry. I can see that.
Yep. And we're literally rewiring the brain for that and setting ourselves up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, good.
So lately, I got on because the last couple of days, I've had these strange neurological things going on for many, many, long
Okay.
now. And
Like what?
I mean, it's been said either at some point Lyme, some kind of toxicity. And I've worked with you here and on some private ones too. But I know you said the Lyme was pretty much out of my system, and it's
Correct.
gotten better over time. It's just that when it hits, when I've been kind of have these longer stretches of feeling pretty well, and then all of a sudden when it
Yeah.
hits, it's like,
Yeah.
it just
What's
feels
keeping it? I'll tell you, Paul. What's keeping it at bay is the remembrance of it. It can go a lot sooner out of your system. like I suggested last time, it was just about gone from you.
Right.
And it's the remembrance that, oh my God, you know, it's going to take, I've had it for a long time, so it's going to take a while to get out of me. That's, again, prayer. And it will take time to get out of you in that case. Even though most of it is just obliterated out of you. So it can go even quicker if we choose. We have that authority, that power within us. It's innate within us to, it's like something's happening, like something's falling or starting to fall, and we have the ability within us to give what's called the word. And the word is the power of authority. It says no, and it won't. If we conjure it from within ourselves, it won't fall. I remember one of the, this is the first out of millions of stories. I remember my brother had a record collection that no one could touch. And I wasn't allowed into his room to touch him, any of his albums. Well, I, of course, went into his room, got an album, unpackaged it, took the cellophane off and everything else, and I wanted to put it on my record player. And so, because I wanted to listen to it. And so I listened to it, and then I put it back in the album, and I put it on top of a radio, those old RCA radios. And my brother got home, he looked, and he saw his album was missing. How could he tell out of 10,000 albums? But he saw that particular album was missing. And he came running into my room and he yells, "Mom!" And so Mom came down, and the album was literally folded like this in the paper cover. It literally was bent like this. And you could just tell that the album inside was supposed to have been bent with it. It was plastic. And so something came over me. This is one of the first experiences I've had with the word. And just something came over me, and no came out. And I pulled the album out, and it was perfectly flat. Perfectly flat. And everyone, my mom looked at me, my dad was coming down, he looked at me, and my brother looked at me, he didn't understand. So no one understood what had happened. I knew inside what had happened. It was through the use of the word. And so we have that within us, and we can use it when we're even starting to come down with stuff. We can use the word no. It's no different than when a mother starts taking care of a child that's sick and she has to go to work. She says, "I can't get sick until you're better." And as soon as the child gets better after a few days, she gets sick.
Mhm.
Or, "I need to work. I'm not going to accept this sickness in my life," and they don't get sick. And we can use it whatever way we want. We have that option. It's the power of life and death over creation. We have that availability within us.
All right. I guess I had that attitude my 40+ year career in sales, and I was out on the road and talking to people every day, and I always felt like it was sort of like working in a hospital because I'm exposed to all these people. But
I
I always had the attitude that, well, it's kind of like building my immune system. So if people were coughing,
Yes.
especially in the wintertime, and I rarely got sick.
I haven't had a cold in I don't know how many years. And I'm not saying that I won't, but I remember one time in Nashville, Tennessee, when I was living there, I was coming down an escalator in the wintertime, and there was this big guy in back of me going down right behind me. And he sneezed and it went on my neck. I said, "Oh no, I got the cooties." I was saying this inside. And so it was that night I started to get a cold. It was the first time in many, many years. I was getting the runny nose. It was dripping all over the place. I was getting sore throat. I was getting a headache. My body was feeling weak and tired. I was getting so sick, and I was embellishing it even more. And so I figured, well, this is cool. I want to experience a cold. I haven't had one in so long. So, that was happening with me. And then after a while, I realized, God, I don't like this. I don't want it anymore. And I knew how to get rid of it. And so here I am, feeling like I'm on my deathbed with a cold. And speaking of which, here I am on my deathbed with this cold. And it was only a cold. I wasn't really dying, but I thought that I was. It felt like it because I haven't had one in so long. And I said, okay, God, I can't handle this anymore. Kill me. Take my life. And it was by the next morning, it was gone. Thank God. You know, I didn't accept it anymore. I didn't want it anymore in my life. We have these options that are available to us. All we have to do is put our heart into, the way we plead. I'm a wimp, so I really plead. And that's just the way that I am. And so, oh, all right. So,
So anyway, the last
yes,
couple
let's
nights
get,
I've been just kind of exhausted the last couple days. I haven't slept really well because of everything going on.
let me ask a blessing on you then.
Thank you.
You got it, my dear friend.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you. Tomorrow, yay! Anything in particular you'd like me to work with on?
I have so many.
Name
I-
one, the
Yeah.
worst.
Like menopause, like hot flashes.
Oh, this is great.
Ridiculous.
I
It
got
was
the
so
greatest
bad.
thing for you to try.
Like all of a sudden your body just is on fire all the
I
time.
hear you. I
Is it
hear you.
Arizona heat or is it, I mean, it could be anything.
It's
But
tomorrow. It's biological. It's everything. It's uh, you name it, chemical. You name it. So, all right. What I want you to do. This is really cool. About 2 inches above your breast, on the upper part of your rib cage, there's like a space. Push in with one finger. Don't rub it and don't palpate it. And do it above your shirt. Yeah, right a little higher. Don't rub it. Don't rub it. Push in where it's most tender. Right there. There. Feel that?
yeah.
Hold it for a second. And I want to do something here. Right there, did you feel like a release?
A little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
That will take the hot flash away from you and some of the effects of the menopause.
Perfect. That would be very helpful for my sanity.
And you'll see yourself in a clarity when it's almost like holding a water balloon filled with warm water, and someone comes along and puts a little pinprick in it and it gently flows. That's what you're going to wait for. It's a real subtle flow.
Perfect.
Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
You'll feel your body cooling and you'll come back emotionally and mentally. You come back to, I don't know what other way to say it, to your sanity.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
the clarity is hard, like everything with the brain fog and the heat and it's just
Yes. That will break that.
okay.
Every time you feel it, the body is born to go through that.
Mhm.
And everyone is a little different, unique in it. So whenever you do that, are experiencing that, do that.
Okay.
Capiche?
Perfect. Yeah, capiche.
Let me ask you. Blessing on you.
Mm.
There. There's another flow through you. Are you feeling a little high?
Always. Naturally, not.
I hear you. I hear you. All right, you're good, hon. You're good.
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. And uh Whitney, yay. How you doing? Anything in particular you'd like me to work with, hon?
Hi, Mark. I really appreciate the past couple times you've done my hip, but this time I'm going to ask you to work on my right scapula.
Sure.
And there's a little spot of cancer in there, supposedly. And then like every time I turn my head to the right, I feel it almost feels like a pinched nerve, and I'm not sure if that's related or what.
And where is that?
It's all like kind of like right here.
Okay.
And then but I think the where the cancer is like somewhere on the top of the scapula.
Okay. All right.
So I don't know if those are two different things or if it's like, same area.
Yeah, it is a couple different things. Yes. Hold your right arm like this. Yeah, and hold it right there. What do you feel happening, hon?
At first I felt almost like pressure and like heaviness in my right arm, but once I lifted it, I did feel like something towards like the center, but I'm not really sure how to put that into words.
I understand. I understand. Now go as high up as you can and
Mhm.
hold it there. All right, and bring it down slowly. Now move around a little bit and tell me if you notice any difference, the same or worse or what.
I still feel it when I turn my head.
Okay. Now that's a muscle that's strained.
Okay.
And so what I want you to do is um, I'm going to push with my fingers on your right above your temple.
Okay.
And no, I will. And uh, what I want you to do is where I'm pushing, tilt your head into my fingers with a little resistance, not much, and keep pushing real gently, a little bit more. All right, put your head straight. Now turn your head from side to side and tell me if you notice a difference and be candid.
still feel it. I do still feel it. But I will tell you, Mark, like it's usually like the next day that
Okay.
my
Yeah,
both,
people are like that. That happens often.
yeah.
That happens awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Often.
Yeah.
My pleasure. My total pleasure. Loretta, hey,
Hello, hello.
hi. Thanks for being here.
Well, thank you for being here.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. I want to tell you, when I saw you when you came up here to Prescott
Yes.
to worked on my shoulder, you healed my. It's better. It's just all better. It's amazing,
I
amazing. So
know.
thank
It is
you.
amazing.
I can't believe it. It's like wow, it's gone.
And the guy that couldn't hear, certain
Yeah,
sounds, he heard.
he could hear. That was
I
a great
know.
weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate your being there and being here now.
Yeah.
So talk to me, my dear friend. Anything in particular you'd like me to work with? Name
Well,
one thing.
my thumb, all of a sudden, I went through a big crisis last week, like huge, but we won't get into that. I'm releasing that slowly, but at about that same time, it's really weird. But my wrist and my thumb, the bottom part of my thumb, is just like really, it's swollen and it's painful. And
Okay.
I don't know where it came from. It just popped up.
Who
Yeah,
knows?
I
Who
don't know.
knows?
Maybe I hit it, but there's no bruising. It's just, it really, really hurts
And
bad.
if you were to press in on this area, is it real tender?
Yes.
All right.
And on the bone. And
Yeah, I know.
if
I
I do
know.
it a certain way, it just like hurts. But
Okay.
I don't,
So what we want to do is I want you to uh hold it up and then hold where the thumb where the wrist separates comes together with the thumb, that
okay.
area there,
Mm-hmm.
and push your other thumb into it real gently.
Okay.
And I'm going to do something here.
All right.
All right, now let go and move around a little bit and tell me if you notice any difference in there. And be candid.
Well, it still hurts,
Okay.
down in this area.
All right. Rest your hand on the wherever. Just rest your hand. All right. Now see if it's any different or the same or
Oh,
worse.
wow. It's better.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
And if you press in now, is it as tender or worse or the same or better?
It's a little better.
Good. That's where it was the causal area
Yeah.
that was creating discomfort in the wrist area and in the thumb area. But
Hmm.
but how is it now?
I mean, I can still, it's better. Yeah.
Good. That's all that matters.
Uh-huh.
Now it'll take care of itself.
That's kind of what happened with my shoulder.
Yes,
Like a few days later, it was like, whoa, it's gone. That lump
yes,
there, and it just was gradual.
yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Laura, please.
Hi.
Aye.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm still feeling some pain in my very lower abdomen, hip area, that lower abdomen area. So I'm still wanting to,
The hip or the abdomen?
the abdomen mostly. I mean, they're both there. So, but I think it's mostly radiating into the hip, into the abdomen.
The hip is radiating into the abdomen?
I think the pain is from the hip, but I think it's going into the abdomen more strongly than the hip right now. It moves back and forth.
Okay. All righty. Let me work with the hip then. How's
Okay.
that sound?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, I mean, I guess if that's what's causing the pain, that's probably where I should try to work with. Yeah, I mean, I don't know for sure that's it. That's what they're pondering that, but they, as in the medical folks who don't really know what's going on. So,
Sure. All right. So,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know about that, but it, I get nothing from that. But let me work with the hip area.
On the
And
right side.
okay, that's all I was going to ask you. All right. My left. My perception also is that I don't know if it's from protection or if it was just stretched. There's a muscle in there. It's a larger muscle that goes wherever it does, but it's in that hip area there that's creating.
That sounds right. Because
So
yeah.
what I did, I told the muscle to chill out, in
Okay.
different words, take a break, and get out of Dodge. Not the muscle, but the discomfort of it.
Sure.
And so let's see if that doesn't help now. Is there any way you can tell if in a movement, if it's any different?
Maybe I'm not. Let's see. I'll just stand up and move around a little bit.
Yeah. Or even try to stoop down a little bit, just a little bit, not to hurt yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a little looser. I'm not
Good.
sure. Yeah, I think,
That-
and I'm like Whitney, I usually feel things more the next day, but yeah, it feels like it's softened a bit.
Good. Let's see where this takes you now.
Thank you.
It's almost like saying it's the path to recovery. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. No, thank you, Mark.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you being here. All right, Victoria. Turn on that mic. Can you turn on the mic, Victoria? Okay.
I always have a hard
Hey,
time with that.
it's okay. That's all right.
Um, So I don't have anything for me. I'm still in that grieving stage a month later. Um,
In the what
but
stage? I'm sorry.
oh, I've been grieving for
Grazing,
since it's been grieving.
grieving. Okay,
Yes,
got
it's
it.
been a month now. Um, but my husband actually has been having like a lot of pain in his lower back. He always has back problems, but it's right now it's like really bugging him to where it's like he's like crying and moaning. So I'm like, okay, well, let's see what I can do to help you out here.
It's a guy thing.
Mm,
Yes, I think that's what it is.
All right.
mm.
Let me see what we can do here. And what's his first name?
Travis.
Travis. Okay. All right. I'm most curious if, there's any changes in him at some point or another.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll tell me so. I'll be like, so how do you feel? He's like,
For
I
some reason,
don't know.
some reason it reminds me of a story. Many, many years ago, I had this really good buddy, Rich, and uh, Patty, you may remember him from the old days there. And Rich was telling me, "Hey, look, my grandmother had a stroke, and my grandfather's taking care of her, and all this other stuff, and she was walking around, like this with a stroke and whatever, and didn't talk, couldn't talk or anything. So I said prayers for the woman, and then uh, I asked Rich maybe a week later, "Hey, how's your grandmother?" And she said, "You're not going to believe this. The grandmother and the grandfather were sitting at a table, and the grandfather, was taking care of her, buttering her toast, giving her orange juice, and making her breakfast, and doing all kinds of things throughout the day for her. And she just wouldn't say anything. She wouldn't do anything. She could because she had the stroke, and it was paralyzing part of her body, and she was just really upset about it. So uh, it was on, I guess, the fifth or sixth day. Uh, the grandfather, oblivious to anything else, uh, all of a sudden it came to him automatically from past experience. He looked across his table and he said to the grandmother, his wife, "Hand me the butter, please." And she picked it up with that hand and handed it to him. She just loved the attention. I cracked up.
That's
I,
hilarious.
I know. And then the cat was out of the bag.
Um,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
All right. Uh,
And then if I can just get a blessing just like on my emotional state,
yes.
that'd be
Yes.
great. Thank you.
Here's an exercise for you. Uh, it's really simple, but it's the most difficult exercise in the world to do. It's really simple, but the most difficult. Whenever you find yourself either going into uh, the sadness or the grieving,
Mhm.
whenever you find yourself going into it or are in the throes of it, the idea is to remember that you feel a warmth in your heart. Then see what
Okay.
happens.
I do sometimes.
Good.
And then I feel like because I have really strong like clairsentience, so I get
Yes.
tingles and stuff on my body, and like it is comforting, and I do feel a lot, I do often feel pressure in my heart center. So it's
There's
cool you
something
mentioned that.
happening. There's something happening from a source to give you the comfort. That's why it feels comforting.
Okay. Yeah, because that makes sense. Okay,
Good.
for sure. I'll
There you,
acknowledge it more and that
yes.
with that mindset.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you.
And that will lead into a greater compassion versus emotion. The emotion's good and it's needed,
Hmm.
but the compassion is even greater.
All right, for sure. I'll keep that in
Yeah.
mind when I get
Cool.
that. Thank
Tough
you.
exercise to remember.
Yes, but it's easy because it is easy in a sense because I am familiar with the feeling.
Good. Good. Hey, Patty.
Hey,
How
Mark,
you doing, kid?
I'm doing okay.
Excellent. Go over today's workshop.
I'm gonna do that tomorrow morning. I couldn't do it this evening, but I'm gonna do that in the morning. I'll be
All right,
ready.
good. All right, all right, all right.
Can't wait.
Anything in particular, my dear friend?
Yes, I'd like for you, if you could do a blessing on my daughter, Trisha. She's been the highest stress and had a cathartic release yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And it was very traumatizing for me to hear that over the phone. I mean, it is what it is, and things are gonna happen the way they're gonna happen, but
Sure.
she's really struggling. So a blessing for her, please.
Yeah. All right. You got it, my dear. You
Thank
got
you
it.
so much, Mark. I appreciate it.
Sure. Anything with you, hon?
Do you really want to go there? Um, Actually, yes, my right hip today.
Okay. Put your hand on your right hip. Just rest it there.
Mhm.
All right, move around a little bit. Is there any way of telling if it's any different, the same, worse, or better?
Um, Actually, it's better. I felt it was shooting down my leg and coming around the front to the side. So it's like all the areas that bother me, it felt like I was feeling you were working in those exact areas.
Cool. And
If
I
that,
hope that, yeah, brings a lot of relief now. And
thank
so,
you. Thank you.
cool.
You rock, Mark.
You do.
No, you do.
No, you do. You're the
Thank,
best.
thank you. No, you're the,
No, but you're the greatest. So
thank you so much. I'm so appreciative of you.
sure. All right, my dear. Tracy, hey, turn on your mic. There you go. Anything in particular you would like me to work with on?
Well, I've already came here for the disc that's degenerating on my neck. I've noticed that just yesterday, I couldn't like look up because there's like pain there, and it goes
Yeah.
down to like my shoulder, right shoulder blade. So
Okay. All righty. All this almost the entire time here, what I'm doing, I'm using a mostly one technique. Oh, I'm so glad, Whitney. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. And what I'm working with is a particular technique. It's just one out of many in working with healing. And what I'd like you to do is to make your head real straight. And there you go. And I'm going to imagine uh, putting my hand on your head like this, okay? And it's going to be real gentle. And what I'd like you to do is to really imagine, which means to image in action that my hand is there. And now what
okay.
I want you to do is try to look up and keep looking up into my hand. With your eyes, you're going to try to look up into my hand. All right, relax and go back to normal. There you go. Bring your head down. Bring your head down. Bring your head all a little bit down. There you go. There you go. And I'm going to do one more thing here. Real gently, just turn your head to your right side, real gently. Right there. Hold it. Hold it right there. All right, bring it forward. There you go. Now, turn your head real gently to your left. Right there. Stop. All right, now go side to side with your head and tell me if you notice any difference in your neck.
Side like this.
Yeah, side to side. There you go. Oh, that's further. That's really good.
Yeah.
And tilt your head up and then down and tell me if you notice a difference, hon.
No, I could still feel the pain when I look up. Um,
I- Is it as bad as it was or different?
the same.
All right, let me do one more thing. All right, is there any way you can gently, without straining yourself, looking up and then looking back down again?
Yeah, I mean it still hurts. Mm.
Let's see what transpires from this. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
all right. just because something isn't immediately experienced doesn't mean that nothing is happening. Please understand that with everyone, with everyone. All right, good. Uh, Rebecca, please, anything in particular you'd like me to work with? Are you there?
I'm here. Thank you.
All right, great.
I have stress and it's causing me chronic pain on my shoulder,
Which shoulder is it? The
both
left one?
shoulder.
Okay. Is the left one
And
worse?
um the right side is numbing, the left side is just pain.
Okay.
And I saw you a few months ago with my ear issue on the left side. I
Okay.
don't know if you remember me. The left ear is still having issue with just
Oh,
the humming noise.
okay. And is it really disturbing or hurting you, that humming noise?
Um, it's not hurting me, but it's just annoying.
All right.
It's constantly humming.
Okay. Uh, all right. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to work with your shoulders. Okay, hon?
Okay.
Move around a little bit and tell me if you notice any difference yet. And be candid, please.
I feel some warmness on my right side when you're working on it.
Okay. All righty. And what I was wondering earlier is if the right side is like the catalyst for both sides to experience the stress. The other is referred. So,
Probably. Yeah.
all right. So let's see what that warmth does. That's what I call the breath of God, the dance of life.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
so let's see what happens with that. All right, good. Excellent. And Nini, anything in particular, my dear?
Excuse me.
Sure.
My right knee is much better now,
Excellent.
but it's the left now. When I walk, it seems like the kneecap is not moving or something.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Call a priest. All right. What we're going to do.
Thank you.
Sure. Stretch out your leg and have your leg out and your foot on the floor.
Okay. Felt something snap.
Yep. There you go.
I think that's what I needed. Oh, now. Yeah, thank you. It's better.
You got it, my dear. It broke it open. It was like locked in.
Yeah, that's what I
So
felt. Okay, so now it's okay.
you got it.
Thank you very much.
Blessings, my dear friend. Um, we got everyone, didn't we? Good. Yeah, Whitney, doing good?
I can't believe it. Normally I feel it like the day after, but like Nothing. Just like 10, 15 minutes ago, it was like, pinching or whatever.
I hear you.
Thank you so much, Mark.
Oh, blessings to you. And please, if you find it within your heart, do the gifting tab on the website, markearlix.com. And let's see, other than that, if anyone wants an appointment, let me know. There's either the 20-minute appointment, up to 20 minutes, or up to an hour appointment, either on telephone or FaceTime or Zoom, whatever your preference. And thank you, Patty. And let's see, anything else? Any questions about anything I can try to answer before we leave here?
I have an uncle who's in the hospital. Could you do a blessing for him?
Sure. What is his first name, hon?
Neil.
Neil?
Hmm.
And anything in particular?
It started with the heart, and then it went down to some swelling in the legs, and now they did
Yeah,
surgery, kidney, liver. It's the whole shebang.
the whole shebang.
The whole
Let me ask a
shebang.
blessing on him. All
Thank
right,
you.
hon. You got it, my dear. I really want to thank everyone for being here, and see you next week. And let people know about this. Tell your aunts and uncles and friends and neighbors to drop on in. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Mark.
Mom.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
Mark.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye
Victoria.
bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.